Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully. There is greatness within you. I'm not talking about something you might get one day. I'm talking about what you already carry deep inside your soul. The power, the strength, the resilience, the courage. It's already there. The problem is, too many of us go through life with our greatness locked up, never daring to use it, never daring to release it. But if you want to win, if you want to break through, if you want to stand up after falling, if you want to live a life that inspires, you must tap into that greatness. Winning is not about luck. Winning is not about chance. Winning is about a decision to rise, a decision to fight, a decision to say, I will not quit until I win. You see, greatness doesn't show up when everything is easy. It doesn't come alive when the road is smooth. Greatness shows up when the storms hit, when the world counts you out, when you are down to nothing but your faith and your will to keep moving forward. That's when the greatness within you shouts, I am still here. Every champion you admire, every success story you celebrate, every dream that came to life, it all started with someone who refused to give up, someone who reached deep within and unlocked the greatness God placed inside them. And that same greatness lives in you. So today, make a promise to yourself. You will not settle. You will not give excuses. You will not let fear stop you. You will step into your greatness because the world needs what you have. The world is waiting for your fire, your gift, your voice, your story. And when you unleash it, there will be no stopping you, because you were not born to be average. You were born to win. And the greatness within you is the key to that victory. Too many people go through life searching outside themselves for approval, validation, and permission to be great. They think greatness lies in a title, a degree, a job, or a bank account. But let me tell you something. Greatness doesn't come from what you own. It comes from what you carry inside. Open. You don't need to chase greatness like it's hiding somewhere out there. You need to unlock it because it's already breathing inside of you. When you were born with potential, with gifts, with seeds of greatness planted deep in your spirit. You may not see it right now because life has covered it up with doubts, with fears, with failures, with people telling you what you can't do. But greatness doesn't disappear just because it's been buried. Just like a seed under the dirt, it's waiting for the right season, the right decision, the right moment of courage to break through the surface and grow. And here's the truth. You don't have to wait until everything in your life is perfect before you step into that greatness. Too many people are waiting for the stars to align, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for someone to say, you're ready. You are already ready. The greatness within you doesn't need permission, it needs action. It doesn't need everything to be smooth, it needs you to rise in the middle of the storm. Think about it. When a lion is born, it doesn't have to go to school to learn how to roar. It was born with the roar inside of it. And you, my friend, were born with a roar of your own. That roar is your vision, your purpose, your passion, your dream. Life might have silenced it for a season, but it is still there waiting to be released. And when you let it out, the world will take notice. Greatness is not about being the smartest in the room or the most talented or the most privileged. It's about realizing that you have something unique, something powerful, something extraordinary within you that nobody else can duplicate. That's your gift. That's your power. That's your greatness. And the moment you stop looking for it out there and start releasing it from in here, that's the moment everything changes. Winning doesn't happen by chance. It doesn't fall out of the sky, and it doesn't arrive in your lap while you're sitting back waiting for life to get easier. Winning starts the very moment you decide that losing is no longer an option. It begins when you tell yourself, I will not stop until I reach my goal. I will not give up until I see this dream come alive. That decision, that inner shift, is the birth of every victory. You see, people love to talk about luck, but luck without preparation and persistence means nothing. Opportunities come to everybody, but only those who have decided to win are ready to grab them, hold on tight, and refuse to let go. Winning is not reserved for the strongest, the smartest, or the most talented. It belongs to the ones who commit, the ones who decide every single day, no matter what comes, I'm still in the fight. The truth is, life will test that decision. Obstacles will come. Doors will slam shut. People will doubt you. You will fall, and sometimes you will fall hard. But when winning is your decision, not just a wish, not just a hope, you will rise up again. You'll wipe the tears, and you'll get back on your feet, and you'll move forward, because your decision won't let you quit. That's the difference between those who dream and those who win. Every champion you admire has this in common. They made a decision long before the applause, long before the recognition. long before the victory showed up. They decided that they would not stop until they won. That decision gave them discipline. That decision gave them courage. That decision gave them resilience. Without the decision, the journey breaks you. With the decision, the journey builds you. Winning is not a miracle. It's not a mystery. It's a choice. And once you make that choice deep in your spirit, everything in your life begins to shift. Your habits shift. Your focus sharpens. Your energy rises. You stop chasing comfort and you start chasing growth. And that's when you discover that winning isn't just possible. It's inevitable because you already decided it's yours. Greatness doesn't grow in comfort zones. It doesn't come alive when everything is easy and predictable. No. Greatness is born in the fire of challenges, in the pressure of struggles, in the storms that test your strength and your faith. Without resistance, there is no growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. Every difficulty you face is not there to destroy you, but to develop you, to bring out the greatness that would have stayed hidden if life had been too smooth. Think about a diamond. It doesn't come from soft soil or gentle winds. It comes from intense heat and crushing pressure. That same principle applies to you. The challenges you face may feel heavy. They may feel unfair. They may even bring you to your knees. But they are shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for something greater than you can see right now. What looks like a setback is really a setup for the strength you'll need tomorrow. Too many people try to run from challenges, but what they don't realize is that challenges are the very classroom of greatness. Every failure teaches you a lesson. Every obstacle strengthens your resolve. Every setback forces you to dig deeper, to stretch further, to rise higher. Without the challenges you've been through, you wouldn't have the wisdom, the resilience, or the courage you carry today. They didn't break you, they built you. And here's the truth: challenges reveal what's inside you. Anybody can smile when life is easy. Anybody can stay motivated when everything is working in their favor. But it's when the storm hits, when the odds are against you, when nothing seems to go right, that's when the real you shows up. That's when the greatness comes out, because it has no other choice. Pressure doesn't just test you, it reveals you. So don't curse your challenges, don't run from them, and don't see them as proof that you're failing. See them as proof that you're growing. See them as proof that you're alive, moving, and being shaped into someone stronger, wiser, and greater. Your greatness isn't born in comfort, it's born in challenge. And every challenge you overcome adds another layer of strength to the champion within you. Greatness is not measured by how many times you win. It's measured by how many times you refuse to quit. The world doesn't see your potential when you start. It sees it when you keep going despite the pain, despite the failures, despite the setbacks. Persistence is the spotlight that makes greatness visible. Every no, every rejection, every defeat you face is simply a test asking, how bad do you want it? And when you keep moving forward, you prove to yourself and to the world that your greatness is real. Most people quit too early. They stop at the first sign of resistance, the first obstacle, the first time life doesn't go according to plan. But the ones who are remembered, the ones who are celebrated, are those who said, I'm not done yet. I will not stop here. When you refuse to give up, you become unstoppable. The world may throw dirt on you, but you'll rise out of it stronger, louder, and more determined than ever. Think about the stories of champions, inventors, leaders, and pioneers. They weren't the ones who had the easiest path. They were the ones who had the most endurance. They faced failures that would have broken others, but they refused to let those failures define them. Instead, they kept showing up day after day, fight after fight, until their greatness could no longer be ignored. Their persistence turned invisible potential into undeniable proof. Greatness is not about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about waking up every day and choosing to keep going even when it hurts, even when no one is cheering, even when the finish line feels far away. Every step you take while refusing to give up adds another layer to your strength, another brick to your legacy, another piece to the masterpiece of your life. Quitting is easy, enduring is greatness. And here's the beauty of it: when you refuse to give up, you don't just inspire yourself, you inspire everyone around you. People may not remember the times you fell, but they will never forget the way you kept rising. Your refusal to quit becomes a beacon of hope, a living testimony that greatness is not for the chosen few. It's for those who choose to keep going. That's when your greatness shines the brightest, when the odds are against you, but you stand anyway. Every great achievement begins in the mind. Before the trophy, before the applause, before the recognition, there was a decision to believe. Champions are not born with unshakable confidence. They build it by daring to trust themselves when no one else does. That spark of self-belief is the seed of greatness. It whispers, you can do this, you are capable, you have what it takes. Without it, dreams die before they ever begin. But belief alone is not enough. Belief must be married to persistence, because the moment you step toward a dream, resistance will show up, doors will close, doubt will creep in, failure will knock you down. And it's persistence, the relentless choice to rise again, that keeps the dream alive. Champions are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who refuse to stay down. Think about it, the legends we admire today weren't handed their victories on a silver platter. They had days when they questioned themselves, days when nothing seemed to work, days when quitting looked easier than continuing, yet they chose persistence. They kept moving, kept working, kept believing, even when progress was invisible. That's what transformed ordinary men and women into extraordinary champions. Self-belief fuels the journey, but persistence carries you to the destination. It's persistence that builds the muscles of discipline, resilience, and courage. It's persistence that teaches you that setbacks are not signals to stop, they are signals to grow. Every failure is a lesson, every detour a teacher, every challenge a stepping stone. Without persistence, belief fades. With persistence, belief becomes unstoppable momentum. And here's the beautiful truth. You don't have to be the most talented or the most privileged to become a champion. You just need to believe in yourself enough to start and persist long enough to finish. That combination of inner confidence and unshakable persistence is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Champions are not chosen by destiny. They are forged by self-belief and persistence.